I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now my friends, today we are going to continue building our nuclear reactor over here. We are also going to continue the colonization of other planets, in this case of the metallic world over here. In the last episode, in the end of the last episode, we neglected this a little bit to focus on the nuclear plant, but hey, nothing is impeding us from doing both things at the same time. Or in this case, doing three things at the same time, because over here we also been building our ranching area, right? Making sure this planet is useful for more than just oil. But we need some oxygen over here. Unfortunately, algae and polluted dirt no longer, satisfy our needs. So we need to increase the production of oxygen over here as well. So yeah, these are the things that we are going to focus on today, but if we could really get some colonization going, it would be great. Now, unfortunately, we can't because we don't have any colonizer dupes. Right now our crew is... Come on. Right now our crew is just O.N.I, which is the pilot builder. Until this point I've been God damn it. It's fine. It's totally fine. There is a vacuum over here, and so, yeah. Sorry about this little unfortunate thingy. But yeah. Until this point, I've been looking for rocketeer dupes with building and digging as a secondary skill. No longer. We are going to broaden our search range to pretty much just builder dupes. If you can build, dig, or operate, and you have a morale modifier such as starry dice, for example, we are gonna take you. We only need one pilot. Only one dupe needs to pilot rockets, so O.N.I is good enough on that regard. So yeah, if we can get a dupe with, for example, digging and operator, it would be pretty cool because it will be able to dig and turn into a mechatronics, for example. So my idea would be to have one mechatronics dupe, one builder dupe, and one digger dupe. That would be the ideal. No, it's this thing again. That would be the ideal situation. Now let's see if the game is gonna be good for us and give us that. Now, my friends, in order for us to colonize the other world, we are gonna have to bombard it with a few resources, such as obsidian, and either steel, tungsten, a refined metal, because you see, we need refined metals to make starports, and there is no refined metals in here that we can easily access with a bot. In fact, there is none. There is a little bit of gold over here, but yeah, the bot will not be able to reach it, so we'll have to send something over here, and yeah, no way we can get around this. So temporary setup, quite simple. We just go over here, select the thingy, the interplanetary launcher, right? I don't know, where am I gonna put you, bad boy? A place where my dupes have easy, at least a little bit of easy access would be great. You know what, yeah, is good enough. Screw it. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but once again, it's temporary. Once we get the starport rolling, we'll be able to take care of it. So yeah, we need a red bolt collection as well, which is... Game, please don't troll me like you did last time, okay? Last episode you were a bit trolly, a little bit too much for my tasting. But in any case, right now, this is what we are gonna do. This is not gonna last long, it's going to overheat and melt itself, but we only need a few packages over there anyway, so... this setup is good enough. But well, my friends, while we wait for the perfect dupe to arrive, we already have, like, the rockets resupplied. Camille can go into another corner of the universe, if we so desire. Like, for example, we can go into this corner over here. I think it's this row over here, so there we go. Camille, please come back. And O.N.I can also go into the other planet and drop an additional bot to do additional work. We still have to bombard that planet. For now, let's disable this so that this is not overeating needlessly. But yeah, we still need to bombard the other planet with a bunch of resources. The bot will put those resources in place, which means that the dupe, the only thing that it must do is touch down, build the platform, and then another dupe will lower the rocket into place. But yeah, okay, you can go, Harry, and I don't know if you are around. Apparently you are, so you can go as well. Beautiful double rocket launch in just one volley. Now we could send this one whenever we feel like it. We have diamond on the other side. This thing is not yet fully resupplied or anything, but you know, we can start requesting some oxalite, which is probably gonna take forever. Oh, look at that! We already have steam. Beautiful, really nice. But yeah, we should be working on that colonization effort. It's a relatively quick journey over here, so we should be back in no time. Oh, and by the way, we already have all the suits in here. We have 5 in this thingy, plus 1 in this tile, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 suits. So, the maximum we can carry with us is 10 suits. It's not a lot, my friends. Last season we had like 20 suits with us, and the dupes would go through them like crazy. But still, you know, it's better than no suit at all, so... Okay, I believe this one is the R4D4, there we go, another bot. There is still plenty of work to do over here. Welcome back, good sir. There is still some mining left to do. I kind of want to just open up a little bit of space before my other guys come, so that I can build like a place to store all the debris and make like a small storage unit where we are going to control what resources get sent into the starport and whatnot. So yeah, it's the best that the bots can do until we start bombarding this planet. And yeah, go back. Speaking about bombardment, interplanetary bombardment, how are things going over here? Perfect. Rail, are you completed and beautiful? First things first, obsidian. Obsidian, obsidian, obsidian. It's in raw minerals. There we go. Give it a good priority. Allow manual use. No sweep only, just regular stuff, and then we can enable this. I don't remember how many red bolts this thing can store. I don't know. Let's start with 200. If that's too much, we'll reduce the amount of red bolts. Oh, we found something else. Another planet, the water world. Yeah, how could I forget about the ocean planet? Oh man, I don't think there is many more planets. Not that I can remember, of course, but hey, maybe I am mistaken. Maybe I am mistaken. Let's continue exploring, shall we? Trapped? Trapped? Who is... Otto, how are you trapped? Your suit is right there. Oh, you're just waiting. Okay, whatever. Now, my friends, I just remembered one thing. It's not enough to give oxygen to these guys. We also need to take care of the carbon dioxide. Completely forgot about that. Now, I don't remember, does an airflow tile evacuate oxygen into space? It doesn't appear to be the case. Why? Because that way we can go airflow tiles like so, right? And then put a mini gas pump over here with a sensor. If there is carbon dioxide, the gas pump will, like, evacuate said carbon dioxide, you know? So we need 2 tiles and then 1 tile for the... sensor. Something pretty simple. Oh, by the way, my friends, we need to start evacuating the map of all of its gases, because guess how much carbon dioxide we have. We have a lot, okay? And soon this pressure will become unsustainable. Not only that, it is actually quite beneficial to have the carbon dioxide over here, because you see, carbon dioxide liquefies at a very low temperature of, well, not really very low, but in here we still have spots where maybe it might liquefy. So pretty much what happens, the carbon dioxide gets heated up downstairs, comes over all the way over here, liquefies, drops down all the way over here again, and then turns back into gas. And this allows us a passive distribution of temperature in the colony. However, I want to get rid of all of this. So the way we do this is actually quite simple. We just create a mechanism to open up a couple of doors to let this garbage just flow passively into space. Yeah, it's quite simple. Now, I don't want these gases to come over here, because clearly last time we had some troubles with it. So I want them to evacuate into a place where they are not gonna, you know, cause us any trouble. Now, it is the second time I saw Harry do this, okay? I don't like it. So we are having some problems with where the dupes are gonna sleep, where the dupes are gonna stay whenever they come back over here, because for some reason the game likes to forget that we have assigned them beds over here in the colony, which is less than ideal. So what we are gonna do this season, we are just gonna let the dupes live inside of the rocket. We're going to uncontrol this. And then, Harry, you get to have the best bed because, you know, you were the first. So pretty much Harry is gonna live inside of this rocket. Okay, this is gonna be Harry's mess table, this is gonna be his bed. If he's in space or over here, it's always gonna be the same. That way, we save on space, because we can give our bedrooms to permanent dupes. And I don't have to worry about assigning them a bed and a bathroom every time they go into space and then come back. Made a mess. Max. Wow, that was a ginormous mess, Max. I mean, it's totally fine. We already have this fully contaminated with germs, so you know what? I'm not even worried. Max just took a pee in the best possible spot, so... Okay, my friends, here we go. Lab is now fully completed. We have dirt over there, we have water over here, so the dupes should never go into God knows where to grab the stuff. There is suits over there. We have all the instruments except for the radiation collection, because we are still waiting on a specific part that we don't... Oh, forget what I said. We do have that available. I am a liar. Why? Can't you occupy that? It's probably this. It's probably this. However, I don't like having the Red Bull plate over there. Dupes will be going through here and smack them in the face. Well, that's interesting. Oh, magnificent! We found another radioactive gas cloud. Now, this is... It's good. And it's bad, okay? And I'm gonna explain why. It's good, because it's one tile away from the edge, meaning petroleum rockets can reach it, mine it, and come back. Pretty nice. It's bad, because it's the second one that we get, and that might mean... Okay, no oxygen problem. That might mean that we don't have any radioactive ore fields, which have far more uranium available than radioactive gas clouds. So, you know, it's a double-edged sword. Oh, whoa, wait, go over there. It's a double-edged sword. We might not have access to what we need, or might mean we have 3 radioactive thingies, and so we are going to be golden. We still need to explore a few extra bits to be fully certain of all the resources that we have available to us. However, I'm not feeling super hopeful given the amount of garbage that we have and the very little things that remain to be discovered. Okay, my friends, on our exploration front, the last thing we discovered was a wrecked space shuttle, another place to acquire a artifact. We can come back home now, and then we'll focus on discovering these little triangles that are left in the cosmos. There is still some things left to be discovered, so maybe we'll get lucky on that side. Made a mess again? Who made a mess this time? How? No water. Why? This is filled up. Why? Because this is the return line, and the return line is closed, because of course it is. Boy, now that's a less than ideal spot to make a mess, okay? Because you're gonna have to clean it now. Okay, but you are totally right, I should have made things like this now. No. It's okay, they're all gonna pee on the floor, it's gonna be a mess, but this base is already super messy, so who cares? What happened over here? Liquid chlorine. Oh, interesting. How the hell am I gonna get rid of that? Liquid chlorine, alright. That is a new problem to have. But well, my friends, while we have been waiting for the game to give us a decent tube, I have just, you know, been doing my best to get this one over here as ready as possible. We could start thinking about going in, mining a little bit of fluorine. We just need to send the diamond, and we can do that automatically, so there is no point in waiting. We just need to put atmosphere in here before we build any power thingies. which I think we can do if we, let's see, if I go over here and I put a bridge like so, that makes it so that the air that comes from the rail line from the starport goes over here, and after this is full, will be outputted into the rest of the ship, and will not like be weirded out by the thingy over here. So yeah, that means we just need to connect the automation over here, which should be done relatively quickly. It's just go like this, bam, 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 shazam. That's gonna fill the rocket up and allow oxygen to flow in if we connect it like so. I said, wait, what? What seems to be the issue? I mean, it's a bit difficult, you see. Base manager is a bit difficult if, you know, there is not really a pipe. But yeah, this is gonna resupply this rocket, make sure that everything is operational and whatnot, so that we can start sending dupes to go and mine good stuff. Oh, Camille is already back. Pretty cool. Let's see if the bug persists today. I noticed that the dupes would... they resupplied these ones over here without me telling them nothing, so let's see if today the game is not feeling as truly. I hope that it doesn't, because it was a very unfortunate thing that we had to deal with, right? Right, now, we just need to resupply this rocket, which is something that we can do relatively quickly, and then send it back into space. Just one thing. Yeah, that I don't like. Oh my god. For some reason, this rocket's automation, which is precisely the same as this one, it's not working correctly, and I can't figure out what is wrong with it. Okay, this rocket, like it touches down, and this thing doesn't activate. However, if I go over here and I do this, it will activate, and I can't understand why this happens. Like if I go, look, it now is active. I can't fathom what seems to be the issue for this thing. Like, I made a super encoder thingy, and I can't understand what seems to be the issue with this automation over here. Like, this one works perfectly fine, all of these are built exactly the same, this one doesn't activate on the first time, this one is not resetting as it should. I don't know. I'm going insane. I'm going insane over here. Like, why? Why? Like, two greens should be red, like this one over here, and this one over here, but no, this one says, Like, look at this, look. Okay, fully red, right? No, I'm not gonna reset. No. I truly don't understand what seems to be the issue. I'm just going to let's try to troubleshoot ONI. Maybe ONI didn't like that one in particular. Let's build another one and see if this time it's... Like, either I'm super blind today, which I'm not, because this thing is built the same, or I don't know. I don't understand. I'm going crazy. I must be going crazy. It is the only explanation. I found it. There we go. That is the problem. This thing was connected over there instead of just like over... Oh my god. Well, so much time of my life wasted looking at this. Like I said, my friends, when it comes to this kind of issues, no one needs to be super smart. You just need to stare at it for long periods of time until you figure out what's wrong. Oh boy. Holy but Jesus, this thing has been collecting red bolts for ages, my friends. Jesus. There we go. At least we have something now. Let's send 100 at a time, otherwise we are never gonna get anything done. Like I said, we just need to bombard this planet with a little bit of stuff. Let's see. Wait. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Each packet is gonna take 30 rad bolts. Okay, we can send a fair amount. Okay, this is more than enough. No, maybe not. Maybe not. How much did you send? You had like a ton something. No, it's not gonna be enough. We need a little bit more. Let's just forbid not the zombies, the dupes from putting anything else in there. This is more than enough. And then we'll exchange it with refined metals. Like, you see, it would be something like this, right? Steroids, suit wearing, for example. If he had like digging or building or something like that, we would hire Harold to be a Rocketeer dupe. But unfortunately, decorating, we already have one dupe that does that. And, you know, cuisine and agriculture, not exactly the traits that we are looking for when it comes to a colonizer dupe. So, yeah, unfortunately, we'll have to reject it. Now, my friends, over here we are going to do things slightly different from what I was expecting. I'm just going to make a chamber over here to have the Wizwards. The Wizwards will, you know, we're going to remove over here, and we're going to connect all of this. The dupes will be able to access the rockets through here, at least for now. Once we have the steam, not steam, the liquid cryogenics fuel facilities, we'll find a new way to path around here. But for now, yeah, this is probably for the best. It's the safest. We don't want to have dupes like get murderized by rad bolts. Those things do a ton of damage, so we're gonna close these things off, and then yeah, we're gonna collect the rad bolts from here. It's for the best. Otherwise, look, this thing is taking forever to collect rad bolts. Like, do we really want to go through this pass? I don't think so. Assigned to Camille? What? Oh my god, game, really? Why this time? Look, for real, why? Why did you change Camille from that table to the other table? What is wrong with that table? That table is not being, like used. It's not being restricted. Game, you're driving me insane with these shenanigans, okay? Stop it, please. Wait, these things don't need a... Oh, really? Huh. Interesting. Well, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. We still need to have atmosphere to chill out the this thingy. However, that's quite interesting, because we could put that, like, the that radial pipe thingy. This thing. This. Come on, select the one. Select the correct one. This. We could put, like, for example, one of these. Like, let's see, over here, right? And then we would have the thingy, rad ball generator, like over here. And that would chill it out, I suppose. You know, not terrible, but at the same time this is gonna maintain the temperature over here, because things over here can get a bit toasty thanks to the lamps. So yeah, this is gonna help anyway, so yeah. Alright, now over here we already have the obsidian starting to arrive, which is pretty cool. I mean, this has been in here for quite a long time, I just remember now. But yeah, there we go. Let's take all of this obsidian, and then we might even put like one of these things, target beacon thingy over here, so that all the things land in the same spot. But we need another rover, so we need to send more missions, and yeah, like, Ari will be very busy in the times to come, because we need a new bot over there like every 2 or 3 days, so... Ari, oh my god, why are you going over there? No. How about that? How about no? You know what, Ari? You've been causing us a little bit too many issues, okay? Come back. Come back. We have things to do. Just go, Ari. Just go. Should be fast, but at least if you're not here, you're not causing us any problems, okay? Okay? Okay, Ari? Now, hopefully no gases will escape from there, because we really need this to delimitate this thing over here, this room, because as we can see we are at 92 tiles, soon to be 93, because we're gonna deconstruct that. But if we were to add all of this space into this, we would go over the maximum size, and that would be terrible. So yeah, we need to make sure that this space is delimited, but at the same time we want oxygen to flow over here, so that, yeah, we're probably just gonna make one of these doors. Where you want? One of these, like somewhere around here. Look, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Lately the game has been feeling a bit derpy. It's one of those things. I don't know. We'll just pretend. Okay, like, we have set up things as best as we could. If the game decides to troll us, what can we do, right? We just have to go along with it and do things to the best of our abilities. Could we continue the work over here? Or you can't do anything? You probably can't do anything. Okay. Well, I mean, it's one of those things, my friends. It's one of those things. This one has been sitting in here for so long, and the dupes, they are just ignoring it. This one just arrived, and it has been resupplied. I mean, am I wrong here for thinking that the game is trolling me? That there is a level of troll never seen before? I don't know, my friends. This is not okay. Okay, one possible fix for me to do it without, you know, resetting the game would be to come over here and do fertilizer and then oxidizer again. I don't know if I need to remove these or not, but if I remove it, that means this thing is going to drop the oxalite over here. In essence, wasting 180 kilos of oxalite. So, yeah, let's see if doing this helps or not, but yeah, this kind of sucks. Well, over there it says space exposure, and there says space exposure as well. Like, for example, over here it also says space exposure, but we know the oxygen is not flowing through there, or at least I hope not. Otherwise I've been wasting this oxygen for like so long. I think it's fine, even though it says space exposure. I think it is fine. You know, it's one of those things, right? We will never know until we try it. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. We have fully replicated our rat bolt collection thingy from the main base, which means we can deconstruct it, and we should be fine. I just don't remember how many rat bolts we need to send. It's like 101, I think. No, it's just 100. Okay, let's copy that setting. Put it over there. Wait. Point upwards, please. Thank you. And yeah, we can now just deconstruct this thing over here. There is no point in having it anymore. We can just say bye-bye to it. So, more space for us. We can, like, make more recreational buildings over here. Maybe an hospital or something like that. And we will see what we will do with all of this space. Oh, apparently, it worked, the fertilizer thingy. So, yeah, we don't even need to waste the oxygen. Pretty cool. Camille obviously is not here because she's obviously like doing something else somewhere else in the freaking map. Why would she be here on downtime? Why would she come and eat in her table and sleep in her bed? Why would she do that? That's completely unreasonable. Oh my god. Oh, O.N.I, what happened to you while I was away? I don't remember you being like this. So trolly. But well. In any case, let's explore more things. We can go over here. That is going to explore a good chunk of the map. I don't even care to know what that warning is trying to tell us. So yeah, let's go over there. Camille, come back. And yeah, do we even have plastic? We do. We took all the data banks, so whenever Camille decides to board, we can go. And the frames are also very terrible. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like something happened to my beloved game. And now, well, I mean, something happened. I mean, all these interactions happened. That is making the game go crazy, which in turn is blocking all the internal processes of the game. So in theory, it's totally my fault. But I need to blame someone else than myself, because I'm perfect and I never make any mistakes. This is what we call lowering our standards, okay, my friends? And let me explain you why, because Nisbet over here is gonna be one of our colonizer dupes. I know. It's one of those things. Look, here's the thing. She has a double morale bonus from increased decor, which is cool. So this technically is not a debuff, it's actually a buff. Germ resistance is whatever. And, you know, digging, cool. Researching, we're gonna need someone with research to analyze the volcanoes. It doesn't need to be a lot, it's like level 1 or something. So, yeah, we need someone with research, and ranching is just a way. So, Nisbet, you're a colonizer dupe now. Welcome. Yeah, I know. From all the people in the world, you were chosen to go into colonization missions. Okay, so we need her to have this skill over here to analyze the thingies, and then she's gonna be our digger as well. So pretty much her skill tree will be looking something like this. These 3 thingies, these 2 thingies, and then probably, if we have the morale, the exosuit training as well. Improved constructions is whatever. They can get the XP as they build stuff, so there is no point in giving them more stress with this skill over here. But for now, digging, you know what? Yeah, good enough. Like, I'm so confused. I am truly confused. Why, Camille? Your ladder, it's assigned to you. You are named Camille. You're the only Camille in the colony. It's not controlled. You are in space. I don't know. I mean, how is this possible? How it is possible for a bed to forget that it is assigned to Harry? Like, this rocket is not controlled. This thing is not being controlled. Like, I can understand the map forgetting that Harry owns, like, the bed or something, because Harry leaves the map. But in here is not the case. The game remembers whose bed is whose until the rocket leaves the map. And then when it returns, Harry is still inside of the rocket. It should not forget. No, game. That's not cool, okay? This thing where you forget who owns which piece of furniture is one of the things that I'm really going a little bit insane with you, okay? Because you can remember doors, okay? Doors do remember. If the dupe leaves the map, the door still remembers who has, like, custom access, okay? But for some reason, the most important part, it doesn't remember. And forgets when... oh my god, like, no. Like, this is unbelievable, my friends. They are idling. Okay, right now they are not, because I just gave a bunch of mining commands, because I want to clear the map slowly but steadily. We are doing that on the background, deleting biomes and whatnot. Like, it's not the most entertaining of things, right? So I don't even mention it. But, like, from time to time, like, a bunch of them go idling because there is nothing for them to do. Like, I kind of want to build other things, but I'm waiting on certain things to become a reality before I do. And even with them idling, they don't come over here and drop the freaking petroleum. Nope. And if you think there is something wrong, there is not. Because they dropped a little bit of petroleum over here. They just said, you know, I don't care about that now, boss. Sorry. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm in a super rush or anything. But I don't like being trolled by the game, okay? I really don't like when the game just trolls you, like, a lot. Like, super, mega, terrible trolling. Like, Well, no matter how much trolling the game is giving us, the game is also being very generous with us. So, we have Turner and Lyra over here. I will have to take one of them, because both of them has terry eyes. Not only that, this one has digging, this one has operating. So I think, and building. So I think I'm going to turn Turner into our mechatronics colonizer dupe. We already have Harry as the pilot builder, and we have the other dupe that we just recruited, I forget the name, for digging. Sounds great, I think. Turner, you have been printed, and now our team is complete. Now, we can't just let them go willy-nilly. Oh, it's Nisbet of... Huh? What? Are you... sick? Whatever. I don't even... we can't just let Nisbet and Turner go, right? Because Harry is the only pilot. And the one who is probably going to touch down to build the thingy, because he's the most experienced one. We need at least one of them to have rocket piloting as well. Is either that, or we need to have Turner over here. You know what? Improved construction. There we go. I don't know if Turner can operate the Trailblazer without a rocket piloting thingy. But, you know, it's one of those things. We are one step closer to getting the things. Why are you... Wait. No. You went outside without a suit. I betcha. That must be it. Okay, so for training purposes, my friends, we're gonna tell Harry is already there. I mean, I know this is gonna forget, but I don't care. It's like, whatever. We're gonna tell both Turner and Nisbet to come over here, and we are also going to assign them over here so that they start training their athletics and whatnot. They're gonna suck at first. It's gonna be very difficult for them to operate the suits. But, you know, they are not really useful dupes, and we are not really building, like, something super important. We're kind of waiting on this to be vacuumed. I kind of thought about starting doing this, but I kind of want to do other things first, like cleaning out this area, which is super disgusting. We are waiting on that water to be cleared out. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the dupes are innocent this time. The dupes are innocent this time, okay? My fault. My bad. So, yeah, because we're waiting and whatnot, the dupes will just be running around super slowly, increasing their athletics, gaining skill points, and hopefully soon enough we will be ready to do the colonization. I don't think we're gonna do this episode but we should be able to do that pretty soon. Now, even though we don't really have a lot of refined metals, I mean, we don't have any refined metals, we need to send something into the other planet. We're probably gonna send a little bit of copper, which is gonna melt over after 2 or 3 journeys, but it's the best thing we have. And besides, whenever we go over there, we have plenty of resources that we can then take from here. We have a volcano over there. Unfortunately, no 2 volcanoes next to each other, at least not that I can see, so no dual-volcano tamer or tricano tamer this time. But still, there is plenty of resources that we can take, send back to base. I'm pretty certain aluminum ore also melts at very high temperatures. Not really. But yeah, tungsten would be nice, or wolframite, but I don't think we will have access to that in here just yet. But still, there is plenty of resources over here, and eventually the platform will melt, sure. But whenever that happens, the dupes will just build another one. It's gonna be totally fine. Now, speaking about refined metals, I believe it is time for us to start sending things from this colony into our other, colony. Because there is plenty of things that we need, like, for example, there is this thing called lead that we can only have from here, right? And I probably should send into the other side. I'm not going to send it all, because I don't want to use it in stupid ways. I tend to do that from time to time. Where is the refined metals? Here it is. Just gonna send enough that we can repair a couple of suits and build a couple of suits as well. But I don't want to send it all because, yeah, I'm gonna use it to build stuff that I shouldn't. So, with the lead we can build the suits for the rad thingy, and I'm gonna start sending, you know, other things such as the fossil, the eggshells and whatnot, so that we can resume lime production operations. We also have a decent amount of iron over here. I didn't know that, but we still have a lot of iron that we could use on the other colony. So I'm also gonna do that. We can use the cobalt over here for anything that we need. Yeah. We have found something interesting. The temporal tear. It's really in the edge of the map this time. I think last time it was like kinda in the middle. Not really in the middle, but not super in the edge. So cool, we have the temporal tear ready to go, so let's see, that's 8, we can go 1 tile further so that we search that one and then we can go back. Nisbet. Oh my god, imagine the time it took Nisbet to go grab the barbecue, come back here and have dinner at around like 10 AM the next day. When you had berry sludge, which, by the way, gives you the same amount of morale over here. But hey, I can understand. You wanted some barbecue. Tasty, tasty hatches. Oh my god! It happened again, my friends. It happened. Again. But now there is a proof of what happened. The tile, for some reason, decided to break, even though no more water was inside of the tile at the start. One of those things. We're gonna let the water flow over there. Please don't break this tile. That's the only thing I ask. Please don't break this tile. We'll let the water flow. I'm gonna cut tie over there. And then we are going to replace all of these with airflow tiles. Like, I don't know why the game is being trolly. But hey, if the game wants to be trolly, we have ways to fight the trolliness. Okay, everybody is in. No, they're not, because I'm a dum. I forgot to add them over here. That might explain why they are so confused. Let's add them as crew, and then we'll depart with the rocket. Ah, beautiful news, my friends! Beautiful news! Yeah, look! Vacuum! Okay, so, now that we have the vacuum achieved, I'm gonna stop the petroleum deliveries. This is gonna be the last one, because, you know, pretty much everything is done, which is pretty cool. So we can deconstruct this, disable that, kill that. You can go as well. The other one we'll keep, just in case we need to put additional petroleum there. Now we can close off all the chambers. I mean, like if the entrance is gonna be through here, I don't need to have this space over here. I can either like just put another layer of insulation to prevent like radiation from, you know, bleeding out, or I can expand the chamber, which I think is the thing we are gonna do. We're gonna expand the chamber a little bit. We're gonna put an additional layer of anti-radiation protection, and then we're just gonna, you know, close this off like so, and then create the several layers over here. Even fill up this part over here, because there is no point in having a dupe access over into this side, because clearly, you know, there is no point. Therefore, the more insulation we can put, the better. Less radiation will bleed from the reactor into the world, which is nice, because, you know, this area is not super traveled, but still, dupes may find themselves over in this location. So, okay, all of them are inside now. Can we launch? Now it's possible to launch the rocket. We need. This is a training thingy. Okay. Acknowledge warnings, cargo transfer complete, you know, just a little bit of oxygen, because the dupes cannot help themselves but to, you know, constantly breathe. It's okay. Some of the sounds are not present in the game now. I saved and load the game, and no. Like, we didn't hear that whoosh, initial whoosh every time the rocket is activated. Like, for example, red alert, thing is... Ah, now this one is done. Okay, okay. Some sounds have returned into the game, not all. I'm getting scared, my friends. I'm getting scared. I don't know what's going on to ONI these past few days. Oh, sweet mother of Jesus! What the hell just happened in here? I probably did this one. It must be my fault. It is the only explanation. It has to be my fault. The game would not troll me this much. I'm certain of that. Okay, so, now that we are already here, we're gonna drop a bot. However, I kinda want to see one thing. Okay, we could send Turner over here in the Trailblazer, which is okay. That's what we wanted to do. Yeah, we don't need to upgrade the Turner or Nisbet into a pilot tube. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Let's deploy the bot, and then let's send them back. And hopefully the game won't forget too many things about the setup that we have in that rocket. Okay, here comes the European. Here we go. I didn't even have time to see what happened for you. This thing did not activate again. I swear, look, but this one will. See, this one activates perfectly fine. This one doesn't because it's a dum-dum, or because I have wired this wrong, as per usual. That's probably it, but I don't see the obvious problem. Especially whenever it happens, like, to work the second time. Like, the second time it works, the first time, nah, not so much. And there we go, Camille now forgets that she gets to eat in here. Because that's a thing. And so did the other guys. You see, the other guys don't have mess tables assigned to them. Well, at least the bed was not forgotten. It was not forgotten. I mean... okay. That's... a bit redonkulous, but sure. Okay, my friends, on this side we're starting to receive the copper. which is nice. We still don't have enough to make a rocket platform, but should not take much longer now. Let's see, how much did we receive already? 180 kilos. Okay, that's totally fine. We also already have our ladder made out of obsidian. We would need a little bit more, but you know what, we can complete the ladder later. I'm pretty certain we have obsidian on this planet, even if it is just a little bit, and if we don't, we'll send from the other planet. I just don't want to be waiting, because this thing takes forever to send anything, because of obvious reasons. Yeah, even with triple Red Bolt collection is taking a little bit of time. So yeah, I just want to send enough materials to have the rocket platform, and we are gonna go immediately there so that we can start colonizing this planet. We need to make tamers for the volcanoes. We need to find the stuff, right, that we are looking for. I'm pretty certain that these two are not the only volcanoes that we have. We must have plenty more. So we need to mine out the entire planet. We need to concentrate all of these resources into single locations. I did my best with the bots to kind of get rid of most of the water that we had laying around, so that we could have some space to work with the moment we arrive here. But yeah, there is very little the bots can do now, other than just build the rest of the ladder and put the material inside of the rocket platform. That way, the dupe, once it touches down with the trailblazer, will immediately build the platform, allowing the rocket to land as well. Now, with all of that said, I would really like to have a little bit more skill points in our dudes over here, especially when it comes to the exosuit training and their passion skills and whatnot. So we might not do any colonization in this episode, so that we can start working on those things over here. Now, you kind of have very low morale, probably because you have been sleeping on the floor, because you keep forgetting which bed is yours and whatnot, but, you know. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now, these guys, my friends, we have been receiving a bunch of suits, and they are just, like, all over the place, spread throughout the place. But I have, like, a bunch of snazzy suits, and I think we are gonna give all of our snazzy suits to our colonizer team. So, one snazzy suit for you, another snazzy suit for you, and another snazzy suit for Airy. You know, given that they need all the morale that they can get, the snazzy suits will provide that little bit extra of morale. Yeah, especially for one of them, which has like double morale boost from the core, the snazzy suits are gonna play wonders for, you know, I think it's Turner. So yeah, there we go, the snazziest colonizer team I have ever seen. And speaking about snazziness, we can make our own snazzy suit, my friends. And here's the thing, I really like the other suits and whatnot, but the snazzy suit is the snazzy suit. So the only thing we're gonna do is we might make snazzier suits, which are the blues and the purples and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna go single color for everybody, because even though I like the other suits, the snazzy suit reigns supreme, and therefore there can't be another suit in this colony. So yeah, I'm also gonna start working on the background on that, so that we can give everybody their proper attire. I believe it is time. They have been dressing like animals for far too long. They do need something a little bit more fashionable, shall we say. Okay, Camille, are we done with all of the crazy stuff? Can we go into another exploration mission? Wait, I can't. Well, I mean, I hope that I have everything, because there was something that wasn't at full green, but well, whatever. We are in space now. Totally fine. We do have the fuel. I'm pretty certain we do have the fuel now. Come here. So let me select. Let me select the thingy, please. Thank you. We do have 19 tiles, so yeah, we have everything to go and to come back. Another exploration mission on its way. But well, my friends, even though today everything that could go wrong went wrong, I mean, at least we got a few things done. I gotta be honest, I'm a bit frustrated with all the things that went wrong today. Probably 95% of them were my fault, but I feel like the game is also not helping me at all, so, you know, one of those things. But yeah, now we do have access to a chamber that produces oxygen of sorts over here. It's gonna go through 2 filters, it's gonna be inefficient, but you know what? We're gonna be producing oxygen, and at and at the end of the day, that's all that I truly care. I didn't even put automation over here. I can break into this and put automation later if I want, but I don't even, you know, I don't even. It's like everything was conspiring against me today. But well, at least one thing is ceased to be a problem, and hopefully this is also ceasing to be a problem. It is the last time that this occurred, so... You know what, my friends, I want to have a win this episode. I want to have a W. Like, we didn't hear that zhoosh noise again, so not all noises are back. But yeah, I want to have a W this episode. I'm tired of being trolled by the game. We have the resources that we need. It's gonna be good for like 5 or 6 landings, and then it's gonna melt. But by then, we should be able to replace it with either something better, or just, you know, just replace it with something else. It's not like you lose the material. It melts into another block and then you can build it again. It's gonna be extremely hot, so... You know, there is that as well. And we probably are gonna melt some tiles or whatever, but I don't care. I don't care. The bot cannot build insulated tiles. We'll build it later, and we have everything ready. I think this, yeah, this thing already has the 800 kilograms of stuff inside of it, so it's just a matter of landing a dupe and building it. And I'm gonna do it. I know, I know that we are not even close to ready, but I'm gonna do it because I want to, and because I can. It is time to kill even more frames, my friends, because the rocket has just arrived at the orbit of the other planet. And guess what? It's a brand new morning, which means one of the dupes is going to go down, and it's going to be airy. The other dupes have been upgraded to have the rocket piloting skill, because I want to give them exosuit thingy. Oh my god, look at all of that morale. And whatever. So yeah, this, right? So yeah, rocket pilot and on both of them. So Eri can touch down. Eri is the one who has the best skills available. Therefore, that's why I want him to be the one touching down. With that said, let's go. Eri, deploy a pilot. Go over here. This is probably one of the stupidest thing I have ever done, but screw it. Also deploy a rover, because why not? In fact, deploy the rover over there and... Okay, that might not be good. That might not be ideal. Okay, I can deploy it again. Cool. Go right there. Right there. I don't care if that gets melted or not. My friends, for the very first time in Dupe's history, a dupe is about to touch on an alien world, completely alien, without any infrastructure for his survival. Here we go. Beautiful, my friends, beautiful. Finally, what a milestone for us. We are now capable of going into another world and putting there a rocket. We just need to wait for Eri to finish doing his thing. There we go, my friends. Let's land the European over here. And yeah, we now have a rocket platform on an hostile planet with a rocket on the verge of landing. Come on, European. There we go. Beautiful, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the rocket platform is not gonna melt just yet. Just yet, of course. There we go. Look at that. It's not even increasing its temperature too much. This, on the other hand, is probably gonna melt just a little bit, but yeah. Now we need to put Eri back as a crew member over here. We can't forget about that, otherwise Eri it's not gonna want to go back. But now we can. There we go. Beautiful. Can you guys come outside? Or there is like some... Oh, okay, they can. Look at this. Noob dupes on an hostile world. What could possibly go wrong? But in any case, my friends, we are now here, which means we need to start filling all of this up with these tiles thingies, back walls, to prevent atmosphere loss. Even though we already lost a bunch of atmosphere, eventually we are going to replace it with something else. Doesn't really matter. We also need to make a place to store all of our garbage, like for example, sweep only all. copy pasta, and then our dupes can, you know, either the dupes or the bots can just go around and collect all the stuff. And, yeah. I mean, for now, it's not like they can do much. We don't have a mechatronics engineer with us. We don't have anyone capable of, like, doing a bunch of things. But hey, we can mine these level 1 thingies. We can build back walls. We can even build other things, power buildings and whatnot. So I'm happy. I'm happy, my friends, because at least we managed to do one of the things that we wanted. And yeah, my friends, as we can see, we barely touched down and we are already out of power, because, you know, it's only natural. But that's why we have the manual generator over here. One of the dupes, hopefully either Turner or Nisbet, will come over here, utilize it, and even gain a little bit of experience in athletics. Let's see who is gonna use it. Probably Nisbet, hopefully not Harry. That would be terrible, because Harry already is good with athletics, so yeah. Oh, and by the way, my friends, for some reason, I don't know why, but if you disable a battery, the battery does not produce heat, and yet it still works as a battery. I only do this in rockets, because there is no point in doing it in bases. But yeah, very strange, and yet very useful. Oh. For a moment I had hopes, my friends, that we were gonna find the destroy the satellite field and Oh, this, I never saw one of these. Carbon asteroid field. Huh, interesting. Or maybe I did and I don't remember. In any case, this one is not really useful. Neither is this one, but, you know, it's something, I suppose. Camille, you can go back now. Now, my friends, over on this colony, I think we're gonna print this dupe. We need someone to do cleaning around the place, because certain tasks such as delivering oxalite and delivering other things are only done when all the dupes are stalled. So, you know what? Harold, you are more than welcome to come into the colony, because we really need someone like you to do cleaning efforts around, and cleaning and delivering efforts around here. So there you go. You are a gopher, I believe that's the term applied to such a profession. So there you go, Harold, you have your bed, and there you go, you have your laboratory. Now, friends, over here, on this side of the colony, I just remembered we have this thing, the geotuner. We never used it, and I wanted to see how it works. Unfortunately, Camille is not here, but maybe one of the dupes may be able to operate it, we don't know. This will increase the temperature and output, plus 20 centigrade, and plus... Really? 1.5 kilos per second extra? Where is that thing? I'm getting a little bit lost. Because if that's the average output, that is more than double. Yes, please. Yes, please, thank you. Yes. Can we do that, like, immediately? How about you? It doesn't say, does it? Let's see, this one. Okay. What if I go like this? Plus 20 degrees and 900 grams. Yeah, this one will definitely give a lot more stuff. And now I'm waiting on bleach stone and field research. Okay. We'll see what happens. Oh! Immediately the thingy changed? Huh. Okay, but it's still not geotuned because Camille is not here. But I think she's coming back now. Yeah, because she's already done with the exploration. So maybe we might be able to see that occurring this episode as well. Ah, I think I know what's going on. Would you look at that? I was like, the exploration rocket is almost here. I must discover what is wrong with this automation. I think I figured it out. For some reason, this one gets activated 1 split second before the other ones. But we can solve this issue pretty simply, okay? It can be easily fixed by putting one of these over here. And just to make sure the same doesn't happen to any of the others, we're gonna put those filler gates, and that's gonna filter that one packet that is able to pass through. So finally I've discovered the mystery. The problem is not the automation, is the piping, which is strange, because all the others don't have that problem, but you know, at least we found what the issue was. There we go. Now, because I had like 5 ghost signals, I'm gonna reset this counter and we're gonna go back to 10. I'm not sure if that is the correct number or not, but hey, we're gonna roll with it. It's not far from it anyway, so... And all the others are correct except for this one, because I've been experimenting with it. So this one can be resetted as well. Cool, okay. This is figured out, finally, after so many mysteries. Oh boy, but hey. Once again, as I told you, 95% of the times, it is my fault. And this time, it was my fault. I think. But well, my friends, now, over here on this planet, we are about to enter an extremely expensive part of this build, which is the radiant pipe. Yeah, we're gonna have to sacrifice a bunch of metals. I do believe we still have a fair amount of copper, so that's, I think, the best material for us to use. I would love to have some of that aluminum that we are gonna get from the other planet already available to us, but I don't think that's gonna be a possibility anytime soon, so let's get some copper going. We're gonna need more than that of that I'm certain, but yeah, with that copper we'll be able to build radiant pipes over here, which are necessary, over here, which are necessary to cool off the red bolt chamber, and over here as well to cool off the machinery, and a little bit over here just to keep the temperature of this area in check. We really need super coolant. There is no way around it. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. We can test this out while the... Oh! I just thought about something. Well, we need an opening between the steam chamber and the red bolt storage. And that opening usually gets a drop of petroleum. But last season we had some very unfortunate side effects where the game would delete that spec of petroleum. This time we're gonna try it again, but because it's still gonna take so long until everything is ready, if the game is to delete that spec of petroleum, it's gonna do it before the steam chamber is active, and therefore we'll have the opportunity to fix the reactor before, you know, any tragedies occur. So let's do that, and yeah. This part over here is, it's in a good shape. We need, of course, the radiant pipes and whatnot, but it could be worse. Now, let's see, we need 6 suits. How much is that gonna cost us in... Oh boy, I love that suits. It's too bad that we can't use them. 6, that's 12. And to repair, what do you use? Glass. Perfect, 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 perfect. We don't need more lead to come from the other colony. This is more than enough. We'll produce a little bit of glass, and then we put this one in forever mode to be repaired. In fact, we're gonna even create one extra to have as a reserve over here should any suits get worn off. And, you know, while we are waiting for that suit to be repaired, we can have one over here for those cases. And over here we can start putting in some brine. Let's go, some brine, enable auto bottle. We're gonna have brine over there and then water over here. I hope that this is enough. If we pressurize this chamber enough with enough steam, this should be enough. I sure hope so. Otherwise, I mean, I never done this, so I don't know if it's gonna work, but I sure hope it does. Oh, I didn't see Camille operate this thing. Oh, I think it's done now. Yep, geotuned. So now the average output is... it wasn't like... Didn't it says plus 1.5 kilos? And it wasn't like 1.1. Yeah, it says over there plus 1.5 kilos. I mean, it's still more stuff. You know, it's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna double the amount of stuff coming from here. Because now the water is no longer super cold. It's a little bit more toasty. And I mean, it's better for us, I suppose. But still, you know, I was expecting maybe a little bit more. Oh, by the way, now the question, can I do this for the other one? I mean, does the geotune needs to be, like, how should I put it, renewed after a little bit? Or can I just go around and geotune all of my stuff with that thing? Let's see, if we can, because at first I thought one geotuner would go for one geyser, but if we can, like, do all the geysers with just one, then it's fine, I suppose. You know, if we just need to geotune them once and that it's good forever, I mean, plus 20%, it's not bad, so. Okay, my friends, now, we are almost done, but still, we can leave things for the future. There we go, that's more than enough. That's more than enough petroleum. Let's clean all this mess, and then let's insulate this. And then we'll see if these 300 grams of petroleum are going to be deleted by the game or not. If they are not, then we'll just go ahead and do the regular thingy that we usually do. Otherwise, we'll have to go and make... how the hell is that name called? Naphtha. We need to make naphtha because naphtha is more viscous and therefore more stuff will stay in one tile, preventing the game from deleting it in the first place. Yeah, let's clean the reactor over here from all this nastiness, build that, and then we will experiment. But I also have to be honest, I'm happy that we have touched down on this planet. We're just doing cleaning and whatnot. Like, it's not like our dudes can do too much, their skills are terrible. So I'm just preparing things for the future. You see, I'm building platforms and whatnot, and mining out things so that we are ready for future builds. That way the space will always, will all of it be in its place, and yeah, it's gonna be much easier for us. This was mostly a test to see how things would roll around here. The water is actually like not exhausting as fast as I thought it was going to be. I mean, we calculated this, it should be around 100 cycles worth of water that we have over here, so we should never have a problem. We'll probably run out of suits before we run out of water or food or oxygen, but we'll see. That's why we are here, we're kind of testing things out. But the test will have to continue in the next episode, my friends. We were severely trolled by the game, but despite of that, we were able to advance with several things. This has been vacuumed out and it's mostly built. There is very little things that we can do in here other than just go for the expensive stuff, which is the generators and the radiant pipes and whatnot. And we still need to go all the way into space to grab a little bit of fluorine. The diamond has not yet arrived because it's still on the bottom of the other planet, but eventually we'll get in here. And once it does, we'll just refill the rocket with everything that it needs and send it to get said fluorine to make the super coolant for the power plant over here. So we are almost one step closer, should we say, to that objective. Once this thing is ready, it's going to open a huge world of possibilities for us. Those rad bolts are going to be mighty useful to make a fleet of rad rockets and, you know, to power things like this, diamond presses, which is going to open up the map to be mined out by our rockets. And, you know, we already have a couple of rocketeer dupes laying around, which means the second we have all of that available, we'll be able to start consistently sending the rockets into space. Yeah, all of that is going to be far in the future. Let's just say we are happy because we have achieved today's episode's objective. But with all of that said, my friends, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.